How you going, guys? My name is Luke, and I didn't know how to start this. I've wanted to do it for a while, but I thought I want to make a channel where I take you guys behind the scenes and take you to my job sites and show you guys how I do my business, how I do my jobs, and the highs and the lows and all in between. So I'm always pushing it tomorrow, next Monday, starting today. So I've got a job coming up in about an hour. It's in Glen Waverley. I'm from Melbourne. I'm from the northern suburbs. So I do a lot of jobs in the southeast mostly. And that is where my next job will be, in Glen Waverley. It is a house shoot. It is a completed house. This is my camera equipment that I'm taking. Highly recommend this hard case from Bunnings. You can deck out the whole case and, it keeps everything soft, and it's just cozy in there for all my equipment. So I've got my main camera A, the R5 Mark II, beast of a camera. And this is my camera that got me to where I am, the R6. It's my backup camera, does all the time lapses in between. So while I'm recording with the R5, I will record a time lapse with the R6 in a room that I'm not shooting in. And yeah, so I've got my gimbal here. It is the RS4 and polarizer filter, Rode microphones, and the Canon RF 15-35 beast. This is what I used to shoot on, just the standard 17 or 40 millimeter. I used to shoot everything with that until I finally upgraded and got the RF 15-35. So spare batteries, portable charger. You never know, sometimes I'll charge the battery and it just doesn't charge. Maybe I didn't plug it in properly, most likely, but just in case, it's always good to just have a bit of backup battery. This is my drone. It is a Mavic 4 Pro. Now, working in the construction industry, so I do real estate and construction, your equipment gets dirty a lot. If I cleaned it after every time, I would have no time, but I try to clean it every once in a while. But you're going to be susceptible to little dirt stains like that and whatnot. But yeah, it's a Mavic 4 Pro. It's a beast. Unfortunately, I've lost 3 drones. So every time I've lost a drone, if I've flown into something or a bird's taken it down, which all of the above has happened, I've upgraded. So I'm running out of upgrade room. There's not much upgrade after that, unless you're spending like 20K. So before every trip, I make sure I'm coffeeed up. It just passes the time while I'm driving. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. I don't even know why I'm letting you guys know, but yeah, every trip I'll have 2 scoops of coffee and just water, because if I'm gonna have that many coffees a day, if I add milk, it'll add up, and it'll add straight to the hips, and the hips don't lie. Shakira was right, they do not lie, especially at my age. I am getting old. Now, something that's held me back about making a channel like this is just time, because when I'm not doing my hobbies, I'm editing, doing my work, so that's always held me back. But I'm gonna make time, even if I have to sacrifice something. These shoes are a prick to get on, but yeah, I'm gonna give it a red hot crack, because I think people want to see this side of the business, whether you're just starting out or looking to get into it. I've been in this industry for a while now, so kind of have that experience where, and the jobs coming through where I can show you the in and outs of this industry. So I'm about to take a drive to Glen Waverley. It's about an hour away, and yeah, I'll see you in the car. Bye. I've always wanted to do a shot like this. Oh, I've just left. It is an hour trip. I'm not taking the tolls. Sometimes it's convenient to take the tolls, but I'd save a total of 6 minutes, spend $12. So if you do that every day, it adds up, and sometimes you're better off just driving that extra 6, 7, 10 minutes and having a free drive minus the expenses of fuel. But I'll strap in for an hour drive. I forgot my energy drink, bit bummed out about that, but save it for tomorrow, I guess. I'll just add, for this company, Riser, I'm on a retainer with them, so I earn weekly payment without fail, and I have certain obligations or criteria that I need to meet in order to get that payment. But this is a retainer client. It is not a one-off. So essentially, I'm supposed to do 1 video per week for them. But they're a type of company that's not fussed on quantity over quality. I can go weeks without posting, but pretty much when they need me, I'll be there. And yeah, this is a retainer client. Very important to have, just to always have money coming in and not stressing about when your next paycheck's going to be. So if you can get a balance of retainer clients and one-off clients, then you're going to be just fine. So I just got a call from a client. I had 2 videos scheduled with him tomorrow, and he wanted to add another 2 on. So tomorrow I've got a very busy day. Tomorrow is real estate jobs. There's a good client of mine. I'm not a retainer, but he consistently gets me in for jobs. So, most of the times, 2 jobs a week. Tomorrow I've got 4 jobs in one day. It's going to be a long day, but hey, the more the merrier. A lot of editing going to take place. I edit all the videos too, so yeah, let's do it. All right, we've arrived. It's a big, beautiful house. So let's get the stuff out of the car and see if anyone's here yet. All right, no one's here yet, so I'm just gonna get started on externals and set up all my stuff. Now they want me to shoot in vertical. If it was up to me, I shoot in horizontal and crop in if I have to, but oh fuck me, man. If it was up to me, I'd shoot in horizontal with the option of cropping in. I feel like everything is leaning more towards horizontal video these days, thank God. So something I'm always stressing about in the car ride is, did I pack everything? Even though I'll check multiple times, there's just still that fear that I left something behind. It's happened before, so looks like everything is here except my fucking camera. Kidding, and I have backup anyway. But we're good, we're Gucci. Now filming real estate especially, you need a gimbal because those verticals are so important. They need to be perfectly vertical, and even the horizontals too. So everything has to look $1 million. All right, we're lucked out with this house. At this time of the day, the sun is perfectly hitting the front of the facade while coming from the angle. But sometimes when it's really backlit, it just makes harsh shadows on the facade, and you just want the house nice and lit. We're Gucci. Now, something I've got to ask them if they want the lights on inside, because in Australia, the way our light frequency works out, you need to film in 25 frames per second. I prefer to shoot in 30 frames per second. It's more compatible with Instagram, and there's less compression going on, and 25 frames, they need to add frames in to match Instagram's 30 frames, so it's not as buttery smooth. So if it was up to me, I'd film everything in 30 frames per second, but a lot of real estate needs to be filmed in 25 frames per second, 50 frames per second, 100 frames per second, just to match the light so it's not flickering inside. So someone like Greiser, they pride themselves on the natural light that they facilitate in their builds. Nothing looks better than natural light anyway, in my personal opinion. So get some drone stuff done while I'm waiting. Home point updated. So I'm going to film both in 25 frames per second and 30 after I'm done with 25, just in case. I just got a beautiful bird flying right through.
The brief that the client gave us was that it's a corner block.
Yeah.
It's going to be a difficult in design internally for the floor plan because it is a corner block.
Yeah.
And they want the facade to be facing the street.
Yeah.
They wanted a traditional French facade with a modern twist inside.
Can I just say something though?
Sure.
Video length too, you want it to go 45 seconds, so the sentences can't drag on and on, you know? So really got to summarize the sentence, keep it tight, keep it tight. We're trying to get more than one video out of today as well, right?
Yeah. That's it. And okay, all right. So in terms of the floor plan, the challenge is, like you said,
We can take the second line after that. Can we do
Okay, yeah, sure, yeah.
Just stay up the corner block.
So I'm gonna walk towards you, so yeah. All right, 3, 2, 1.
my name's Logan. I'm from Rise Up Bespoke Builders. We're at one of our completed projects in Glen Waverley on a corner block. Let us show you what it's all about.
Yeah, good energy.
That's good. That's you, man. That's awesome.
I've already done some drone stuff, but yeah, I can get some more tight detail shots as well.
Yeah. Whatever you think looks good.
Yeah,
just to
okay.
get a bit of the width.
Yeah.
And then open the door. Yeah, I can open the door. I'm like, you do it, and you can go like.
Facade. But one of the challenges of a corner block is when you come inside, you don't have the depth. Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, there's just shadow moving in this line. I don't know who was. Yeah, I don't know how noticeable it was, but like there's just constant movement down there. That's right. 2, 1. Yep.
One of the advantages of a corner block is that you have the street presence, a grand facade. But one of the challenges of a corner block is when you come inside, you don't have the depth.
Yeah, nice.
Dude, that was awesome.
We open it up with a void with first staircase, ensure it for.
3, 2, 1, action.
So we opened up the ceiling with a void. We introduced a spiral staircase, in addition to an elegant chandelier and a grand entrance door.
Nice. Yeah, that's good. All right, so we just got done filming there. Different style than what I'm used to. It's more Instagram engagement, you know, but it's good. I'm evolving into a different style, and that's what I want. Anyway, now the sun is going down. I'm losing the natural light. I need to film as much as I can and just go crazy around here and get enough B-roll to complete the video. So I will see you soon. All right, so this is where my camera B comes in handy. While I'm doing other work with camera A, all the B-roll and all the tight detail shots, this is doing time lapse. We've got beautiful sun going down, so I want to get at least 3 time lapse before it's dark. Have a look at this light, mate. All right, I'm starting to wrap up. I'm getting to that frustrating point where I'm starting to overshoot. It's just such a big house and I just really want to nail the shots. One more time lapse and then I think I'm pretty much done. Oh, there might be one more here. Okay, that is me for today. So surprise, surprise, I've overshot. I'm gonna have hours of editing time, which is standard. But I've done time lapses, I've done detail shots, I've done wides, I've done it all. I just flew the drone again to get that nice golden hour sun. Just a bit of variety, so I don't know. Now I've got to go home, drive in peak hour Melbourne traffic. You ripper. So yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye. Fuck. Hour and 20-minute drive home, or an hour 12 with tolls, but I'm not paying an extra $20 to save myself 5 minutes. So strap in, listen to a nice podcast, get home, dump the footage, start editing, get ready for tomorrow, and we are on. Woo! Business, baby. Let's go. All right, we just got home. It is pitch black dark, and yeah, it took an extra half an hour than I anticipated, than the map said at least. But yeah, directly went into that peak hour traffic, and oh my God, that's the exhausting part, man. Like, some people like driving, I do not. Unfortunately, my jobs are all on the other side of Melbourne, so that's just the way it is. But I'm buggered, haven't eaten once today. I thought I was gonna get home a lot sooner, but I'm gonna have some steak. Yeah, boy. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be some. Alright, that's enough. Alrighty, this is where the magic happens. This is my office. It's not big, but it gets the job done. Tell you what, have a monitor there. That's where I watch a video. Transferring footage now. The boring part, but the must-do part as soon as I get home, so I don't, you know, stall it. Just get it done, mate. Get it done. Have a feed. Might go gym, but I'm fucking exhausted. Excuse the language. And then get to editing. Prepare for tomorrow. Let's go.
Let us show you what it's all about. One of the dealing with a void. We introduced.
So because I film in log footage, it's not color graded until it hits the computer. I don't have a lot over it while I'm recording. I'm pretty comfortable with just looking at the raw log footage while I'm recording and knowing that it's going to look all right. I know not to blow out the whites, but kind of overexpose so there's no grain in the shadows. So yeah, this is how it looks log.
My name's Logan.
And then you chuck you convert the log footage to Rec 709, which is a standard color profile for TV, and it bumps into that, and that's where you can make your own tweaks and, you know, bump the saturation. Nothing crazy though. Put down the exposure, up the highlights, you know, just tweak it to get that taste or the style that you want. So yeah, now I'll edit through all the footage. There is about an hour worth of footage, so I'll go through that and trying to get a bit done and then hit the sack. First job, got to be on site at 8:30 a.m. and ready to rock and roll. See you later.
My name's Logan. I'm from Rise Up Bespoke Builders. We're at one of our completed projects in Glen Waverley on a corner block. Let us show you what it's all about. One of the advantages of a corner block is that you have the street presence, a grand facade. But one of the challenges of a corner block is when you come inside, you don't have the depth. So we opened up the ceiling with a void. We introduced a spiral staircase, in addition to an elegant chandelier and a grand entrance door. With limited depth comes the challenge of limited natural light. So in the living area, we designed a void with windows throughout to soak in all the natural light. If you have a challenging block and you're unsure what to do, come speak to us and we'll find a design that works for you. Now, is it possible to have a classical French facade with a modern interior finish? Traditionally, French interiors are of a darker tone. In order for us to achieve the contemporary look, we introduce warmer, lighter tones. You can see that through the floorboard, through the stone, through the joinery. In addition to unconventional lighting and curves throughout, like a lot of curves. If you want a partner that can design and build your vision, come get in touch.